live.
And I'm Patrick.
And we're the Maki vlog.
And today we're taking a look at what fits in the frunk of the F-150 Lightning, including me.
So let's go.
With our Mustang Maki, one of the things that we carry a lot of times in our frunk are these two chairs. And basically you put those two chairs in and it fills up a lot of the frunk. But let's see here. It barely makes a dent. We only have 3 of these chairs, but I could add a ton of these and still have tons of room. In fact, let's see what else we can fit in here. We could add some golf clubs. Ooh, that's a bit of a tight fit. But you would still be able to fit the golf clubs, even with the 3 chairs in here. It's a massive amount of space, 400 liters, up to 400 pounds in the front. So let's find some other stuff to try. Another fun combo, we could put in a cooler and we'll put the golf clubs back in. No issues.
When we tested out this space in our Mustang Maki, we found that a wheelchair could fit perfectly with the seats up. So let's see if we could put a wheelchair in the frunk of this F-150 Lightning without scratching it as well. Ooh, that is a bit too short. Let's see if we can reorient. No. That is a unfortunate wheelchair fail for the F-150 Lightning frunk. We know it'll fit in the bed though, but I kind of want to jam it in and close it. This is not the most petite wheelchair, but it's not the bulkiest either. And this does not have footrests, which would take up more room. Of course, you can detach those and you can toss them in, but yeah, it's just a bit too short. I don't know, what do you think, Patrick?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit too much. Which is unfortunate.
Yeah. It's like, should we try? No, I don't think so.
No, I'd worry about it. If it were ours, I might try it. But
yeah, exactly. I know. It's like,
I think it might.
Barely. Yeah,
I don't know.
Because you have this big chunk right here, which I think might hit this metal, and then the wheels kind of stick out. So this does kind of bite down here. It literally is like teeth, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's a fail.
Okay.
Should we try it? No.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's close, but I wouldn't try it because we're borrowing the truck.
But if you have a petite wheelchair, should I try? I could try tilt it, maybe. No, there's just not enough height.
Because then it would be a pain to close without it hitting.
And it would be hard for someone in a wheelchair to put this in, or with mobility impairment.
So maybe other wheelchairs, but not this one.
Okay, let's try another mobility device though. This is another mobility device that I'm relatively sure is gonna fit. This is a knee scooter, and you can actually press this lever and pop down the top and then get a little more room. So let's see if this fits. Ooh, God, don't tell anyone. It's not like we're gonna put that in a video or anything. That looks pretty good. Should we try close it?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it.
Nope.
Let's do it. Nope.
Button up there.
Where is it? Okay. Oh my gosh.
No
fits.
problem.
The knee scooter fits. Yay! Knee scooter success. That's actually awesome to know. On to the next thing.
Another thing that we've tested in our Maki Frunk is a carry-on. So, of course, this is easy peasy with this Frunk, but that's our carry-on. This is our big suitcase that we rarely ever take anywhere. But let's see if we can fit this in as well. Definitely no problem. So not only can we put the carry-on, we can put the carry-on as well as our check bag that we only use like when we go on like a 2-week trip to South Africa like we did earlier this year. So very cool to have this all in the frunk. I could see this being very great on road trips. Let's go.
For the very first time ever, just this past weekend, we actually used this mattress in our Mustang Maki. It's good for a lot of vehicles, I'm sure. So we're going to test it out and see if it fits in the frunk of the F-150 Lightning. Oh my gosh, that actually I didn't think that would work, but that is a perfect fit. I feel like you could even lay it down and then just sit on this comfortably when you're watching a video, drive-in or something like that. Not too much else that you could fit in here, but not too bad. All right, on to the next thing. Now I'm personally interested to see if we can fit this guitar in the frunk. I'm not feeling confident, but you never know. Oh, okay. In my mind, that guitar is way bigger than it is. So that is a perfect fit. You could pop an amp right next to it if you're gonna go jam out somewhere. That's awesome. Guitar fit.
So we've been moving, and of course, we have a lot of these storage bins and other boxes. So let's see how this works out. That one's a little tight. Let's see if we can fit another. I know I could turn it sideways and it would fit. So let's do that. Now let's do this. Not bad, a couple of boxes would fit in here. If we had regular like moving boxes that we used a ton of, we'd probably get about 3 boxes in here. But again, some versatility here. Uh-oh. Got caught on the hook. It does have a net and a lot of little hooks in here that we could close up and maybe get a little bit of extra room.
Like Patrick said, there are a lot of little knickknacks in here that we could get rid of and maybe make some more room. I do have to say that this mesh at the back has been catching on a lot of things. So like the knee scooter that I put in, it caught on that. So if I was going to be storing a mobility device or something with a lot of, sticky outy bits, I would definitely get rid of that. There are also some pop-out hooks inside the frunk, which is really handy if you have grocery bags, anything like that. And something that I think is really cool, like the Maki Frunk, there is still a drain in here, so you could fill this with ice or whatever, or wash off your dirty biking gear. But you can also have space to put your charging cable while you're loading this up. So we can have our charging cable under there and then load it up with stuff while we're moving and know that this is safe, lockable storage, and then put all the nonsense in the back that we're not worried about someone stealing. So this is really cool that you have such an enormous space that's protected for all your important stuff.
Okay, another one that we tested, but in the back of the Maki was a road bike. I know it's not going to fit with the wheel on, so let me go ahead and pop that off. Oh, I don't think so. No, definitely not. So will not fit, but it's worth a try, right? Ugh. That's what the back of the truck is for. You got to put some things back there. The front, of course, has some other features that are very cool. It has a measuring stick over here. Looks like it goes up to 32 inches, so we know that's 32 inches across. Sort of like cup holders here. This divider, not only does it expose where the drain is at down here, but you can sort of partition off things. So like if you have some grocery bags, you can put like some in the front, some in the back. So that's pretty cool. You should not do what I did and lock yourself in the frunk. But if you do, There's an emergency release here, so that's required by federal law. Very good thing to have. It has lighting that we can turn on and off. You can't really see it here, but we'll put some B-roll up right now showing the effectiveness of the lighting in here. And then, of course, the power here. So what's really cool is it has USB-C, USB-A, but then it has 4 20-amp outlets here in the front, 120 volt. So of course in the back there is the 240 volt outlets, but in the front you just have the 120. So at some point we hope to take this somewhere where we can have some fun with that, and maybe have a front gate, as everybody's been excitedly waiting for that. One thing to note that's also different than the Maki, we'll remove this thing quickly. Oh, look, little Easter egg right there. But it's very easy to get to the 12 volt battery. In the Maki, you have to like remove some like plastic rivets and that type of thing to get to the 12 volt if you have any 12 volt issues. This is just simply, once you get into the frunk, you just lift that out and it's very easy to access. I really like that. There's actually a lot of space back in there. I thought it'd be a little bit more cramped. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the frunk. I'm just gonna let that sit there so you don't have to hear the noise of that. But that's pretty much it for the tour of the frunk and what can fit in the frunk. What do you guys think? What would you want to see put in here? If we get another chance to put things in the frunk of the Lightning, what are things that you want us to give a try? I know that some people put a baby stroller in here and that fit fairly well. Although I can see, just looking at the dimensions, it may depend on which stroller you have. So anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe. We're going to try to do a lot more F-150 Lightning content. Of course, we're a Maki channel, so we'll have a lot more Maki stuff, but we'll cover other EVs as well. So as Liv would say, hold on, let me just grab this. What would Liv say?
Well, first I'm going to say thank you so much to our patrons for supporting this channel. If you liked this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, you can give it a dislike if you want. But if you really like us, make sure to stick around and subscribe. And just remember that whatever you drive, even if it is not an amazing Lightning with a Mega Power Frunk, enjoy the ride. Bye. Bye.